Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. And the list of names suggests that what we have in front of us here, Jim, is a 3-5-2 formation.
Well, the formation that was once the staple diet of the Italian game and still holds its place. To be honest, Peter, had I gone on to be a coach, this would have been my preferred setup. I think it can service many different approaches, and it could add numbers quite quickly at either end of the pitch. With the right talent, this can be a thriving structure.
Oh, he had to make that. Decent chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's forced to go back. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Van der Ven. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, good-looking ball. Gets a good foot in there. Hazard. Now it's Darwin. And the shot! Goal! And it's Cameroon who take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Metz finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Good ball, good take. Elise. Oh, what a climb! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He has a look up. He's having a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Fernando Torres clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
That looks a decent ball. Great vision. Doku. And that is expertly dealt with.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Hazard conjures time and space where few can. Closing. It's Hazard! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Rooney. Well timed, excellent interception. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Hazard. And the ball's gone astray. Elise. And they can counter here. Masih. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vitinha. Torres providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Flings in, he rises! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Cameroon are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Good work on the right flank here. Now that's well seen too. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now, can they get him away? Hazard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Olise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Looking for options for movement. And he shoots! He'll be quick to recover this. Masih! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Doku with the clearance. And that'll be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Cameroon are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're off again. Rodri. Cameroon finding their passes. Vitinha. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking to play him in. Thinks about the shot. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
But they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Jordan Henderson. And it's Vitinha. And Rooney. Rodri. And here's Olise. Hazard. Oh, sweet feet. Corner it is.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
It's Hazard! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Darwin. Koundé. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Azar. That's an excellent interception. Vitinha. Lovely, now then. Knocks it into space. And he's being shifted off it. And he's whipped it across. He gets big. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the counter is on. Darwin. Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Could be danger here. That is ended up in no man's land. And the return pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Azar. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hazard looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Defending here is really tight. Foot in. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Darwin. Hazard. He's found a way through. Still no way through. He has a shot! Azar. He's a sharp little ball here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rodri. Oh, this looks sharp. Crosses it in here. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. They forced the error and extracted. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Une petite pensée, mesdames et messieurs, pour le président d'un de nos clubs de supporters qui fête son anniversaire aujourd'hui.
Esok dirimu yang terbang.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, they do say all roads lead to Rome, and perhaps it's also true to add that all Roman roads lead to the Olimpico. This gargantuan amphitheatre rarely fails to deliver, certainly when it comes to providing sporting entertainment of the highest order. And already we're underway here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially...
Oh, it's gone in!
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Masih. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played back in. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Goes for a shot! In for the pieces! Nunez! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. That is lovely. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Ronaldinho. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. That's an imaginative pass. That has ended up in no man's land. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Masih, looking for the run. Well read, nice interception. Oh, what a mistake! Van Dijk cuts it out. Palmer.
Brazil clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Masih does really well to win the ball there. And it's Van Dijk. Olise. Now that looks a decent ball. And here's Hazard. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Van Dijk. Now he's off and running. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, played through for the wide man.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vardiol chooses to go crossfield. It's not an especially good pass, that. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Can he get it through? Yamal. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He is through here. Deep cross. Olise. And now the breakaway. Threads one in. Now it's Olise. And the shot's on here. Shot a goal! That's going to go a long way. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Masih, Camavinga. Vardiol. Now it's Ronaldinho. Played into space, and it's been played through. Good read, needed to be. And the first half is done. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Cameroon get the ball rolling in the second half. Camavinga. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Palmer. Rijkaard. Palmer charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's a good ball out wide. Yamal's a header! Couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Masih. It's Camavinga. That has been slung wide. And he's he gets big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Saliba. Szoboszlai. And he's gone searching crossfield. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Rodri. Camavinga. And the counter is on. Hazard. Oh, smashing header! They've done it! And the comeback is complete! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Sostituzione per il Brasile. Numero 24.
Brazil can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Il numero 10.
Cameroon get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Hazard. And it's Ronaldinho.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of... Struck first time! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Van Dijk. And Vardiol. Van Dijk. He's given the time to pick a pass. Masih carries the ball down the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. Gerrard. And it's Soboslai. And Jamal. Szoboszlai. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And Guardiol. Rijkaard. Camavinga producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Koundé.
Cameroon clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Foot in. He's on it. Can he get away? Camavinga. Van de Ven. And here's Azar. Nunez. He's found some space. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, well played, well played. He's hit it long. Ronaldinho. Koundé spots it and intercepts. Very much into the last knockings. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Knocks it out wide. Hazard has it in a wide position. Oh, that's neat. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. There's the shot! Oh, off the bar! Back when it goes.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Has a
recupero.
look and plays it forward. Hazard. Hazard puts his foot on the gas. He's got away. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Viene sostituito con il numero 14.
And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Darwin picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of...
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable.
AS Monaco.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Masih. Oh, that's fabulous. Torres is onto this.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And claimed it back swiftly. Messi. And it's Hazard.
Aduh.
And they're quick to get it back. Driving forward. Messi. Cameroon controlling the possession in this early phase. But they've got it again. And it's Hazard. Nunez. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Maradona.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Played into space.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. Now that looks a decent ball. Will play through for the wide man. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it into space. He's onside. Nunez's big header. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Plays it across. Oh, what a climb! And he's quick to get it clear again. Elise. Camavinga. Rodri. Lovely pass. Nunez! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Camavinga. Rodri just eases him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Always onto this. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. that has been cut short. Hazard.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Maradona. Monaco have reclaimed it. Fernando Torres. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's a cute ball. Camavinga. It's a good ball out wide. And it's Koundé. Elise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Hazard! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Hazard is offering a right smile there.
Oh, easy pickings there. He's going to be disappointed with that. Chips it through. And this is... and Torres! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Deep into stoppage time. Not the most accurate pass. Cameroon have it back and can go again. And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Sur la rotation des bus autour du stade sur l'écran géant. Changement.
And we're underway again.
Cameroon are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
This looks promising. And the flank and the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Passing nice and neat. Maradona. And he's picked out the line! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Rodri. And he's being shifted off there. And it's Masih. Nunez. And they're back on the ball again. Neuer.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He has found a way through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And a chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hazard.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce
Threads
match,
one in,
80
and this is Maradona.
607.
And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Monaco have their second corner now. Cameroon are looking to go forward now. That's a clever-looking ball. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, no goals, but certainly no shortage of action.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goal-mouth action.
Hazard. Here's Rodri. Now it's Owen. That's a little off target. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Camavinga. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got away. Oh, he's been flattened there. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Olise. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. Probing pass, and he's intervened well there. It's a searching pass. Tries to play it through. Czech claims comfortably.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now that's well seen too. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Olise. Well read, nice interception. And it's Masih. Good ball, good take. Stood up well to him there. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Now on to Olise.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Shoots! Oh, what about that? And surely that has won the day! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Cameroon take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Now this could be a chance. It's a goal kick.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 37.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Hazard. Le numéro 10. Messi.
Great vision.
Le numéro 3.
That's a shade
Le
optimistic.
numéro 7. Le numéro 9.
And that is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Darwin claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
kira apa kamu tuh? Ah, lama kan?
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Big header! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Elise opts for safety. And Guardiol. And it's Messi. Nunez. Darwin ploughing through the middle. Now the cross. And Dijk attempts a clearance. Now it's Hazard. Here comes another cross. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Kukçu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's a really well-measured ball. Raul, that is a brilliant interception. And he's intervened well there. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Koundé. Mignon sends that a long way. And the pass is intercepted. Short changes him with that pass. Cameroon are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. Hoisted in. Oh, what a climb! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Camavinga, midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rodri, 30 minutes gone. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Kokchu with a real chance. Kokchu!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
There's the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Van Dijk. Lavia. Now it's Darwin. Haaland, out to the right. It's gone out for a throw-in. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rodri, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius, great chance! Sensational from Vinicius Junior. He's got himself an absolute peach. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Madrid go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Looking for the run. Can he finish? He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And the first half is done. Cameroon are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Ce match est placé sous vidéosurveillance. Changement.
The second half then, just getting going. Can he get on the end of this? Rodri. That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's Van Dijk. And it's Messi. Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He can run onto that. He is through here. Header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Van Dijk. He's going to be disappointed with that. Raul. Rodri. Now it's Darwin. And it's Azar. Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Drives it in, and it's been given away. And now they can spring out of defence. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving
Le
forward.
nombre de spectateurs pour ce
That
match.
looks a decent ball.
80 000.
Alexander-Arnold is wide and looking to get onto this. Camavinga. And here's Raul. Haaland. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi. And it's made its way to him. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Changement en cours.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vardiol calmly anticipates. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's cut it out. Van Dijk gets it clear.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Corner number 2 then.
Attention, changement.
Messi goes short. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that is a little undercooked. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's anyone's ball now. Elise. Nunez. That has been knocked clear.
Cameroon clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Rodri. Madrid finding their passes. Looking for options for movement. Nunez's cross. Courtois claims it. Safe hands. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Stood up well to him there. Referee's given a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Now it's Darwin. Nicely shaped ball. Dink through. Courtois claims comfortable.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Driving forward. This is it then, now or never. And this is Hazard. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Additionnel, 3 minutes.
Saliba gets it away. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
Ada 3 nih yang nonton cuma kepo. Ada 3 yang nonton, gak ada yang komen. Nanya apa? Aduh, berat musuhnya nih. serius buku bangkai ini kok nggak serius. Berat itu. 3.200 nih.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course. So with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
And here's Azar. Nunez is onto this. And that was very necessary. Nice physical challenge. And this is Luis Suarez. He's through, now is he in? He's through and all alone! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Luis Suarez! They've got to be quick to recover this. Goes for goal! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. No, that's been intercepted.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Neuer gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Masih aims beyond the defence. Nice sequence of passes this. Cameroon finding their passes. In with the challenge. Closing in on goal. He's having a shot! Cleared without complication. Chelsea upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Kamavinga. Now, can they get him away? And he whips it in. Tries to get it clear. Neuer. And it's Van Dijk. Olise. And there's green grass ahead of him. Shapes to shoot! That was probably asking just too much. And we have our very first corner. Oh, that's nice. Cameroon have their second corner now. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Cameroon have their third corner. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Cameroon get their fourth corner. The referee has given a corner. They're up to 5 corners now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Luis Suarez. Guti is the team's great visionary. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That's a sharp pass. Cameroon making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Oh, there's a probing ball. Masih. Kamavinga. Now it's Hazard. And Darwin. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Bale. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Nedved. Oh, Red, nice interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Olise. Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he was quick to react.
Has been indicated.
Now it's Darwin. Just eases him off the ball. Cafu. That's a cute ball. Now that's well seen too. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half
Please
brings.
join me in wishing all the best
To review the first half.
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Cameroon are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Nicked it back promptly. Kamavinga. Looking to play him in. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Chelsea are managing to come away unscathed, admittedly with a fairly thick slice of luck.
Well, that's the risk you have to take when you're fully committed to attack, Peter. They're going to leave a few areas unattended.
Now it's Hazard. Out for a throw. Ball's out once more. Guti. That's a lovely, neat pass. He won't be happy with that one.
Cameroon have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And a chance! He's got a goal!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
The goal scorer for Cameroon after 57 minutes is number 4.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, good-looking ball. Quality ball. Pass somewhat off target. He's through here. And this is Luis Suarez.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause.
It's Luis Suarez! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
No, again, there's no way through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And Dijk, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Bale. Neuer clears. Cameroon needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, that's a key interception. He's in a great position here. Chance, surely! It's there! Do not write them off! Back they come! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain...
Real chance! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Can he get it through? He has a look up. And Dijk gets it clear. And he shoots! And one more try! And somehow he managed to miss it. It's a lucky 7th corner. That has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Cameroon have got it back and they'll have another go.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Knocks it into space. That's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. We are into overtime. Tries to play it through.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Spread out to the left. That's going to go a long way. And that is that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Cameroon.
Okay guys, see you next stream. See you. Kawan-kawan, makasih juga ya Saweria yang udah nyampe.